My name's Giles and I'm one of the instructors at 365. I have a Python course and they asked me to make a short video about my experience of using data. So I thought you could join me on my walk in the woods while I tell you a little bit about that. So if you think about it, anything can be data, really. If you can measure it, quantify it, store it, and analyze it, well then it counts as data. Until recently, I worked as a research scientist, a medical physicist, and I worked with MRI, which is a type of imaging that you're probably familiar with, but it was quite a specialist type of MRI called DMP. Now, without explaining how that works, it would be enough just to tell you that DMP is so sensitive that it enables you to image metabolism in a body. Now that's quite amazing in itself, the fact that you can create an imaging system that could do that. But what's really useful about that is that most disease affects in some way the metabolism of a body, especially cancer and also heart disease, and those were the areas where I worked. So we would collect huge amounts of data by doing imaging, and we would be able then to use that data to follow and watch metabolic pathways in areas of interest within a body to see how they behaved in a healthy body, and then compare that to how they behaved in a diseased body. So the aim of what I was doing with this data was to see whether we could find any way of using the information that we gathered and the analysis that we did as in the case of cancer, as a diagnostic for different types of cancers. And with heart disease, we were looking to see whether we could somehow determine the amount of damage that had been done, for example, following a heart attack. And there were many challenges that we faced doing that analysis. But the data analysis tool set that you're learning can be applied to any field that you're interested in, whether that's a business application or a scientific application. You'll use many of the same methods. So it's a great field to be getting into. And there's almost no limit to what you can achieve with it.